What's up, everyone? If you guys are new in the channel, my name is CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Toy Collection Haul. And also, this is my second live stream video I'm doing. And I don't know how long I'm gonna do this one because my first one I kind of made it around an hour with 5 minutes. But I think I'm gonna do this one 25 or 30 minutes, depends. Because today, I'll be showing you some of my best figures that I really like. Well, I'm not gonna show you all my figures. I'm gonna show some of the ones I really like the most. All right, so let's get started. The first ones I'll be showing you are my Storm Collectibles figures, and that is the Mortal Kombat. And the first one I'm gonna show you is Rain. And the reason I got this guy because I love the purple paint apps on his clothes. And this guy came with awesome accessories like the lightning effect and a water effect attack. And those accessories are really awesome. And this figure is also awesome. I know they use the same body mold like the one from Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile, and Smoke, but I like this one a lot because the color is really nice. Okay, the second one is Goro, and this guy is very huge. You cannot barely see his head, so I'm gonna move him like this. And I really like how they made this guy. Look at that nice sculpting they did on his waist, and the articulations is nice. And also, I love the accessories they give this guy, even that one energy effect. And this guy is very cool. So I hope that Storm Collectibles makes on Kitaro so we complete the Shokan clan. But I don't really know that much about Gintaro, the tiger guy. I don't know that much about him, but I hope they do make a figure out of that guy. And I bet they're gonna use the same body mode like the one they made Goro, but it's gonna be different because it's gonna have tiger stripes. And I hope they do give him some awesome accessories if Storm Collectors make that guy. And these are the only figures that I have from this line and also from Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite awesome games. And I really love to play a lot. Okay, so the next ones I'll be showing you is NECA. And I really love NECA a lot because they done a very great job making their figures. So the first ones I'll be showing you is the Pennywise from the 1990s and from 2017. And the first one I'm going to be talking about is the 2017 because this one I really like it because I love how they added the sculpting around his clothes, the paint apps, and the accessories that this clown came with. And I thought that they're never gonna make a figure out of this version of Pennywise until last year in 2018. And he's really awesome. And I'm not even afraid of this clown. The one who's afraid of this clown is my oldest brother because he saw this movie, well, that movie when he was a kid, but this clown didn't even scare me, not a single bit. And I love this one more than this one. But this one, they give him a lot of accessories, like lots of balloons. And it's kind of sucks that they don't give him one balloon, but this one they give him a lot of balloons. But I do like the balloons, and I really like the noise of it. But this guy also has some nice detail. But the reason that I did not hunt this guy because this one I don't really care about it. And also I'm thinking about selling it. I just don't know. I never sell not a single figure in my life. Because sometimes it's hard for me to sell a good toy. But this toy is also good. I really love how they made his articulation, the paint apps, and the sculpting all around this figure. So I don't know if I sell it or not because it's a hard decision for me, but I love this version more than this one. Okay, and All right, in the beginning of 2019, I went to Montevideo Mall, and there were like two stores that sells toys. One was the Extreme Toys, and the other one was the FYE. And the FYE, I managed to buy this guy, Kratos, from the God of War 4 video game. And this guy is really awesome. And I really like the head sculpt and the accessory that it came with. And I really like the shield a lot. But what but the God of War 2, the one with the Ares armor and the one without the armor, I like those ones more than this one. Well, this one's okay, but I like the first ones they made from NECA because they came with awesome accessories and some awesome detail and awesome sculpting. So I think I prefer those in this one, but I'm not hating this one because I also like it a lot. But I never played God of War 4, so maybe in this month or the next month, I'm gonna buy this game and let's see how it is. Because my best game from God of War is God of War 2. I love that game more than the other parts. And this guy, it came out very good. You can see all that nice detail and nice um sculpting the area around the back here and also in the torso with the muscles, including the scar. And I really am a fan of this paint, the one he has all around his body. I'm a fan of this, and I really like it. But God of War 1 is also cool, but I love God of War 2 more. All right, and also got my Michael Myers. And this one, well, I'm also thinking about selling it because I'm not really a huge fan of Halloween or a fan of Michael Myers, but this figure is awesome. And he did give him a little bit of accessories, including the knife that he has. And well, they did a number with the hands. Okay, you see the hands all covered in blood from the victim that he killed. But I don't know which Halloween movie is this one is. I think it's from the first one because in the tombstone of his sister, it says it was from the 1960s, around the end of 1960. So I think this is like from the first Halloween movie they made. But this figure is awesome, but I don't know if I sell it or not because I want to plan to sell some of my toys so I can go to Frankenstein's. But I don't know if I want to go on this week or the next week because the next week is my birthday. So it's okay if you guys want to wish me a happy birthday. Want to wish me one? If you guys want to wish me a happy birthday right now, go ahead. I don't even mind because this is the month that I was born. But I do love the mask. The mask and the design is really awesome, and you can even see his actual eyes. And because the other mask that he has is just only the mask, and when I like every time I take a look so close, it sees that it doesn't have his eyes, so that must be the mask that he's not having on. But I do like the design and some little bit detail he added. And the wig, because this is the wig, not his actual hair, because this the wig attached to the mask. You see they added some nice sculpting there. So I'm gonna think about sell it or not. Okay, hold it. And this is one of my favorite from NECA, the Pacific Rim line, Coyote Tango. And this figure is really awesome because I like how this guy came out. The piece of this figure, well, these things attached on his back are really awesome. Just look at it. It just makes this figure slow look so. Hold it, guys. Sorry about that because remember, sometimes I have trouble to speak. But I will try to say that I really love they added this in the back of this figure. It's so awesome. But having not seen the Pacific One movie, I only see pieces from the first movie, but I did not saw the whole movie complete. So maybe one of these days I'll buy the both movies, Pacific Rim 1 and Pacific Rim 2. But I really like how this guy came out. And this is the reason I prefer this line than the other one, like the Diamond Solettes and Tamasi Nations. because those figures they don't have anything what these guys has. And I'm keeping this one because I really love the great work that Nick had done for making these guys back in the days. I don't know why they lost the license making them. They should not have lost it. And I got this figure at my local Toys R Us when I used to live over there in Houston, Texas. And I kind of got this guy around 14 bucks. I can't remember because it's been a long time. I got this guy in the year 2014, so I can't really remember the prices of the figures I got. So yeah, I really like this guy. Okay, and these are from the video games. I got Marcus Phoenix, and I also for this line than the other ones like Storm Collectibles and McFarlane, because NECA they done a really great job making their articulations, accessories that these guys came, the paint apps, and these figures they came out so good back in the days. I don't know why NECA lost the license making these guys. They look so awesome. And this figure I got it over there in Tecate, California, in the Swami. It only costs around, I believe, 600 pesos for this guy. It's almost around $30 or $60. I think it was $30 because I cannot tell between the money here and the money over there. But this is also like one of the hardest figures you can't even find in any stores. And like this line is so old that you can barely find them anywhere. But I'm so glad that I found it in the Swami of Tecate. And also I got a Scout. And this figure is so new that it's impossible to find this guy. And I really want to give thanks to that kid for letting me buying this figure and also letting to me letting me to have it. I still feel bad. I should give him thanks. That's important to give thanks to people, but I didn't. When the kid just gave it to me, I just walk away. That was not nice of me. But even that this figure is new and even that it's so hard, I really like how Nick had done it. But even that he came with a little bit accessories, but I do like the head sculpt because you see they added this detail on it, and also they added the bag, attach it to his back, but you cannot even remove it because really attach it on his back. And I really love the added the change right there in the top of his neck. And I used to have those, including my brothers. And I really love this company a lot. Very, they done a very great job making these figures. But I'm still thinking about buying more of these guys. But I'll think about it. Okay, and here's like one of my favorites, and also one of the old ones I have is Hit Girl from the Kick Ass 2 movie. And this one I also bought it at Toys R Us, and it was in clearance. It only cost me, I think, $9 or $6. I can't really remember because it's been a long time. And I really want to get some toys from this movie because they look so awesome. I only seen Kick Ass 1, but I have not seen Kick Ass 2. I really want to see it because Jim Carrey pops there, and Jim Carrey, he's like one of my favorite funniest actors. And also, the best movie I really like to see of him is The Mask. And I can't wait for the Sonic movie to come out because he's gonna play as Eggman. And I was so I was so happy that they gave that role to him to play as Eggman. And also he played as the Ritter in one of the Batman movies. So this is the reason I really want to see Kick-Ass 2 because of Jim Carrey. And this figure they made it so great. Even the cape is actual made of actual claw, but doesn't even bothers me. And I really like how they done with the head sculpt, including her actual hair. And I love the purple paint apps on her body and the skirt they added. And there's HG stands for Hit Girl. And I really love this version of Hit Girl because you can see the face of Chloe, the actress who plays Hit Girl. And I got this one in the and then the other one, because the other one only shows her wig and her mask. But that one is also nice, but I prefer this one a lot. Okay, for um Diamond Selects, I only got some figures from two different lines, and that is Marvel Selects and Kingdom Hearts Selects. So the first ones I'm going to be showing you is the Marvel Selects, and the first one I'm going to be showing you is the Incredible Hulk from the Disney Store exclusive. And this was my first Diamond Select figure that I got, and also one of the oldest ones I have. Because I got this one in a mall over there in Houston, Texas, the Galleria. And this figure it only cost me 24 bucks. And this is incredible because they added a lot of bunch of detail all around the body, and the detail is the veins. You can see the veins on his hands, on his arms, torso, and even the bottom of his legs, and the sculpting on his pants. And I do love the blue paint that they use for the pants, and more sculpting right there in the bottom of his waist where the pants is. And this figure is really amazing. It's big, but I think I'll let you show you the head. And I really love this figure. And seeing this figure kind of reminds me the days I used to live over there in Texas. And also thinking visiting Texas and do a toy hunt with one of my friends over there, and that is CB Hunts. I just can't wait to go to Texas again and visit my family and including some of my friends I got there. Okay, so that's the Disney Store exclusive Hulk, and also got this Dragonaut. And this that the second Marvel Select that I got. And this one I got over there in the Extreme Toys inside the mall of Monteveo. And this figure only cost me 32 bucks. And this guy's so heavy. He has like a lot of weight in this one. And I do love he added a lot of bunch of sculpting around his torso and some little bit sculpted teeth inside his mouth. There's his helmet. I really love this helmet a lot. And I prefer this figure than the Build figure, the one that Hasbro made in 2016. And also I prefer from the Marvel Legends Toy Biz. And also I prefer the one with Colossus, the one with the 2 pack. Because this one's way better than those. And also got my favorite one, and that is Thanos. And he doesn't have that much weight. And they did an amazing job with the head sculpt because the head sculpt has a lot of nice sculpting on the chin, on the teeth, and its helmet. And I also prefer this one to the other ones that he made because this one has an amazing sculpting. Not even the other one doesn't even has. And I really love the Infinity Gauntlet they added, that this is like the changeable hand, because the normal hand it has anything, doesn't have the Infinity Stones, but this one it does has Infinity Stones. So this one I decided to put it on and took the actual hand that it came with, and this one only cost me I think 21 bucks or 24 bucks, and I got it at Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, he doesn't have not a lot of weight. You should fix the Thanos. Mm. Well, I can't even fix that, David, but I still love it. And this one's a keeper. Okay, now this one is very big. It's bigger than the all of them here, and that is the Marvel Select Red Hulk. And this guy is really huge. Look, you can barely see his head, so that's why I had to move him like this so you guys can see his head. And they done a really great job making this Hulk. And back in the days, but I also like the Marvel Legends Build figure. But I don't know which one that I like. This one or the Marvel Legends Build figure. I think both of them because the both of them are cool. And these are like the oldest Marvel Legend, not Marvel Legend, Marvel Select that you cannot even find them in any stores. I kind of found it over there in the Extreme Toys inside the Monteville Mall, and it costs 44, and I only got this one at Big Bad Toy Store for 21 bucks right there. And I'm thinking about selling it as well, but my brother's telling me don't sell it because you won't find it anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna think about selling it because I really want to have a lot of money so I can go to Frankenson's. I think I'm gonna go around this week or the next week because the next week is my birthday. And I really want to do something special on that weekend. So I'm gonna think about it. Okay, that's pretty much it. This is only the four more select figures I got. Now for Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna think not make this live stream longer. So maybe I'm gonna continue it maybe in a couple of days or tomorrow. I don't know. I just don't want to make this live stream longer because I do have a lot of figures and I don't want to show all of them in one video. Okay, for Kingdom Hearts. And okay, from Kingdom Hearts, I got Mickey, and I believe he's from the Kingdom Hearts 2 game, and he's kind of small, like very small. And I really like they came out. I really like to give this Keyblade to him, and I really like this how this piece came out. I really love the detail and the paint apps. It's very nice. Okay, and also got Roxas, and also love the Keyblade they give him. And I do like the head sculpt a lot, including the hair sculpt. It's very nice. And this guy didn't come out that bad at all. But I got this Roxas and a two pack, the one come with Soldier Heartless. And the reason I got it because I really want them to make a Roxas figure instead of making them around like a 10 inches. And I don't like 10 inches figures. I only like figures around like 7 inches or 6 inches or 5 inches. And they make this guy a 6 inch. And this Roxas is a keeper. It's way better than the um Play Arts Kai's because that one is too big and this one is not. Okay, and here's one of my favorites. It's the Kingdom Hearts 2 Tron. And I finally got this figure. I've been wanting to get him since the first time I saw it. I think in my 13 or 14 toy hunt that I did, that I went to GameStop and I kind of found this guy, but I didn't know how much it cost. But all that matters is that I finally have them, and they made it very good. I really love all that nice blue paint apps around his body mode, but they should at least give him his disc. I don't know why they didn't give him his disc because his disc that's his weapon. But still, this figure is very awesome, and the articulation is very great. So this figure is also a keeper. But I don't know what the Diamond Select Hercules is coming because I also want to get Hercules and do a review out of that one. If I'm lucky, if some of those new Kingdom Hearts figures from Diamond Select are out right now, I think I'll be going to look for Hercules. And I heard that's gonna be a two pack that's gonna come with a nobody. But who cares about the nobody? The only one I care is Hercules. All right, and the next one is Axel. And look at all that nice red sculpting hair they did. And I really like it. But I do have one problem, and that is his weapons. They're really attached to his hand. It's just that when you put them, they just fall out like very easy. It's not that easy touching these on his hand. You see, it's very hard to put them in their hand. And this is like this axle, it came with Key Mickey with a Shadow Heartless. So this was a three pack. You see? Like the weapons are not really attachable to his hand, but I really love the weapons that he came. But it would be better they should added some fire effects, or they should give him fire effects so you can attach it right there in the middle of the weapon. That would be so awesome to give that to this figure, but it didn't. But the figure is not that bad. I know that he doesn't have not that much articulation because it's also like a half statue, but I'm okay with it. Okay, come on, come on. See, it's impossible to attach these on his hands. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And here's my favorite one of all. I've been wanting to get this 3 pack since a long time. And sometimes I go to the Swami de Almeida and they don't really have it anymore. So I decided to get it at Big Bad Toy Store, and that is the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora. And I really love this version the most because it's from the Kingdom Hearts 2. And I really like this version of Sora in the game, way better from the first one and the third one. And I really like how they done this guy. You can see he has a lot of nice paint apps, some sculpting, and even the sculpting of his hair. But I also have the Master Form Sora, and I got that one in Toys R Us. One I think like was a couple of months before they started announcing that the toy stores were going out of business. And that Sora was a 2 pack and came with a Soldier Heartless. But I did have a little bit complaint about that figure that it was the master form. How come they didn't give him 2 keyblades? They should give him 2 keyblades, but it didn't. They only gave him 1 keyblade. It was the actual keyblade, the one that Sora has. But still, I really like how Diamond Select made these figures. All of these are awesome. Just look at them. They give him their weapons. They give him some nice articulation, but they should at least give him his disc. And they should at least give him some fire effects so you can attach it to his weapon, but they didn't. But still, I love these figures. But so far, I have not got not a single Kingdom Hearts figure from the Bring Arts line. But I heard that there's a Rox, not Roxas. Well, there's a Roxas, but that's gonna come out in April of 2020. So I think I'm gonna get Riku and Kyrie. I heard that Kyrie is now is you can pre-order that figure right now at Big Bad Toy Store, but it only costs $69 if you pre-order it right now. So I'm gonna think about it pre-ordering that one, or I can go to Frankenstein's and find it around there. But I think that'd be a lot. Probably gonna be around 80 or 70 around there because I cannot pre-order it at Big Bad Toy Store because every time I go there, it's saying that this figure is out of stock, and sometimes it takes months to put all those figures in stocks. So maybe I'll go to Frankenstein's or I could go to Little Tokyo because if you guys are not from California or LA, there's a it's like a mall and it's called Little Tokyo. And right there, there's a bunch of cool Japanese stuff like SH Figure Arts, Figma figures, and also Bring Art figures. And I plan to go one of these days. So maybe one of these days I will go to Little Tokyo and do like a special toy hunt for you guys. The ones that live like other cities and maybe other countries. So maybe one of these days I will go to Little Tokyo. All right, so next ones I'll be showing you. Let me see. What should I be showing you? Because don't want to make this live stream very long. So let me see. What should I get? Oh yeah. Also got some Pokemon figures. But these gonna be the last ones because remember I said I don't want to make this live stream longer. So these gonna be the last ones. So maybe the next one, the next video, I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow in the morning or maybe a couple of days. But make sure you guys are hitting the notification the notification bell so you won't miss it. So I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow in the morning. No, not tomorrow in the morning. I think I will do it around. I think around 3 of the afternoon, 3 or 2 of the afternoon, one of both. Remember, these are like the last figures I'm gonna show you guys. Here's Son Galeo, and this figure is really awesome. I love that he added this picture on right there in the front of his head. You can see some stars, and the style it looks like a sun. And I really like they added this detail around his head and some little bit sculpting. But this figure is really awesome. I'm so glad that I found it. It was so not that expensive. I got this guy around in Best Buy, and it was I think around 15 bucks, I believe. I can't even remember the prices like the stores that I go, but I did had a great time on this hunt when I found this guy. And also heard there's a Dragon Knight and also a Gyarados. If those figures are out right now, I think the first stores I'll be going is GameStop because I heard rumors saying that these two figures they're gonna be showing in GameStop. So I'm gonna be looking around in GameStops or not, maybe Best Buys. But look at this lion. I love the white paint apps around this guy. And this is like the best one that I really like. And also got the Omega Blaziken. And this figure I got it in a Walmart over there in San Diego. And I believe it only costs 12 bucks. Yeah, 12 bucks. It's really amazing that they added this effect attached to his hands. And I really love the sculpting on his hands and also on the bottom of his legs and a detail right there in the bottom of the feet. And the head sculpt is not that bad. I really like the head sculpt and the red paint apps. It just really makes this figure so good. But I still love Son Galeo a lot. And also got this is the last one. Only got 3 Pokemon figures as Evoto. And this is like the oldest figures that I got. And also got it in Texas over there in a Toys R Us. And it only cost 11 bucks. But it's also kind of broken and broke right there in the tail. And I added some super glue. But it only has some little bit articulation. That is the head and also on his legs. But I do love the added some sculpting. It's very nice. There's some little bit blue paint right there if you guys can see it. Please forgive me, but the lighting is that it's really dark now. There we go. His blue paint apps of his eyes. So let me know which of these figures are your favorite. If none of these are not your favorites, then which Pokemon figures are your favorites? Mine is Son Galeo. Alright, so let me show you this last figure, and I think I'm gonna take it out. This is one of my favorite figures and one of my favorite pickups that I got over there in Toys R Us in Houston, Texas. I never gone to Toys R Us in my life until 2013, but my brothers had told me that they really took me to Toys R Us when I was a little kid. But I don't think so that counts for me because when we were little kids, sometimes we can't even remember. All right, this is the last figure I'm gonna show you. It's one of my favorite ones and also one of my favorite TV shows, well, cartoons, and that is Moon Raw from Thundercats. And this is one of the best figures that I just got in Toys R Us. You can see the head sculpt. They've really done a very great job with it, and this detail right there in the top of his torso. And he did came up with some extra hands, but I don't really know where the hands at. But I did brought the accessories with me. I just only throw the boxes, but the accessories I didn't throw them out. And they made this figure really fantastic, and I really liked it. And I got this toy on a Black Friday because in 2013 I went to Toys R Us and a Black Friday, and I managed to buy 5 toys in that day because they were cheaper. Because the first time I went to Toys R Us over there in Texas, they only selling this toy around 18 bucks. But when I went there again Black Friday, they were selling them for 13 bucks. It was a good deal. But not just only this guy, also not only this guy just got. I also got the Mario Brothers, the two pack with Mario and Luigi, and two toys of the Hunger Games. That's pretty much it. But I did had a great time over there in Texas. All right, guys. So this is all for today. So maybe I'll do my next video about my toys. I think tomorrow in the afternoon. So that's all for today, guys. So thank you for watching and thank you for staying on this live stream video. And I hope you guys had a great time. And I'll see you next time. Remember, take care, be safe, keep on hunting, and keep on collecting. I'll catch you on the next video. And please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right. This is CN.TSUKAIMA, and he's out in line.